That's the city sports and entertainment director Alex Alston saying the competitors in the inaugural Ironman for Jacksonville are from all over the United States, 39 different countries. Traffic impact should be minimal for most tomorrow. If you are wondering, if you live in the Riverside, San Marco area, or into Nocatee and North St. Johns County, because of the 112-mile bike ride that'll follow the nearly 2.5-mile swim in the St. Johns River. We are live at Riverfront Plaza for the first ever Jacksonville running of the Ironman. Ryan Lobato is one of the spokespeople with the organization and a native of North Florida, and I guess that's a great place to start. This is home for you, and Jacksonville hosting it is kind of a really big deal, I think.
Yes, it really is. I grew up in Tallahassee, but I spent a lot of my life in Jacksonville, and when we announced this event, I just had to be a part of it. I've done one Ironman 4 years ago, but to do one in Jacksonville is just really special.
So you're doing it?
Yes, yeah, I'm actually working and participating.
Oh my goodness. What does training look like in the days leading up to and then today beforehand?
Yeah, so training's really been about 6-7 months. This is kind of like the culmination of it all. This week's a little bit lower, like to taper, may do a couple shakeout runs, and I do a couple swims in the local pool. The YMCA is open to all the athletes, as you might know, but really today's more about taking it easy and preparing and being fresh for tomorrow. One
of the biggest questions that people have been asking, and you know it living here the years you did, about the St. Johns River. You all have been doing a fair amount of work in the river. It's about 76 degrees, by the way, so it'll be a little chilly, but you might be able to wear a wetsuit. But you've been testing all throughout the week and even dating back sometime?
Yeah, absolutely. We actually partner with the city of Jacksonville. They do routine testing throughout the year anyway, but we've been doing more testing, and the testing has been approximately like a monthly basis, but we just finished our last test yesterday. Everything looks good to go, and we have full approval to swim in the river.
And you were purposeful at selecting 7:30 for the start time from the old Met Park, and why is that?
Well, so it turns out that the St. Johns River has a giant current that comes in right about that time every single day. So the current's going to actually aid and assist the swimmers as they go toward Memorial Park to exit the swim.
Yeah.
And so that we strategically placed the start time at 7:30 to help aid all the swimmers.
So for anyone who's looking to come down here and kind of cheer people on, morning is a good time out by Met Park?
Yes, so the best times to be down here is at 7:30 to about 9 a.m. You're going to get an absolutely amazing view of the swimmers entering and swimming through the St. Johns River underneath all the bridges and exiting down in Riverside. But another great time would be any time between 3 p.m. and about 10 p.m. The race is going to go on until about 1 a.m. But you'll see some absolutely amazing views of some amazing people that are doing stuff that who knew was humanly possible, but that's why we do these events, is to inspire. You're
working really closely with JSO and other law enforcement. Yep. The only actual closure for the entirety of the day is the Nocatee flyover, and that's just 2 lanes, so you can get into Nocatee from other areas as well. But throughout the course, there will be kind of rolling closures?
Yes, absolutely. So, I mean, we have a great partnership with JSO and St. Johns County Sheriff. They will be out and about along the course, the bike course, so nobody's going to be stuck in their neighborhoods, but we do ask for patience because there will be a significant traffic impact throughout the day tomorrow.
Now, I know the city has just signed the 1-year deal on this. I could imagine you all would want to be back given the show that Jacksonville's putting on this week.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, the week's only getting started. Tomorrow's race day, but you can see how vibrant downtown and like the city has become. And I think this event is going to showcase Jacksonville in a really unique way. Yeah, we hope to come back for years.
You're one of about 300 locals who are going to be participating, 700 or so first-timers, but there are some who have been doing these Ironman for a number of years, right?
Yeah, we've got a lady from Tampa that's actually done over 100 as of last November. So there's some really dedicated athletes, and I will say we actually have some older athletes, which is always surprising. We have a 81-year-old man from Wyoming doing it, but we also have a 75-year-old woman, Susan Duffy, from right here in Jacksonville doing it.
That is awesome.
Yeah.
Not because of the age, but for anyone at any athletic level, you have partnered with not just law enforcement, but also medical throughout the course as well?
Yeah, absolutely. Well, we'll have medical all around the course, but especially at the start, the finish, everywhere. Like our athlete safety is our primary concern. We want to make sure our athletes are safe when they're competing and have access to the resources necessary.
All right, enjoy the shakeout this morning. That's what happens here at
8 a.m.
Ironman
right
Village.
here at the Ironman Village.
Look forward to it and enjoy the race. Take it easy and look forward to seeing you afterward.
Awesome.
Ryan
Thanks,
Lobato
Rich.
with the Ironman, and hopefully by tomorrow you will see some pretty awesome elite athletes, many